Sunday morning, April the 21st, and we're still on the Cabot Trail. That was a beautiful day yesterday. We enjoyed some hiking. We did a 8.2 kilometer hike around the loop on the Skyline Trail. Did a couple of little outlooks, and as you saw, we posted a bunch of videos of the drive. We got out of there pretty late. It was starting to get dark, so we found a nice little place to stay for the night. And so we're heading down towards Halifax today to check out what's going on down there, see what that's like.
Yeah.
We're kind of scouting out a little bit just because we're coming back in July, and we're going to spend more time looking around and doing things when we come back in July, right? Because it's still pretty cold, but nice little driving tour here, and we're enjoying ourselves immensely. Forgot to mention, when we pulled off last night, it started to spit just as we pulled off of the highway, and started to set up, and it rained from then until 4 o'clock in the morning, and so it was a good time to pull off, and we had no leaks. We did well with the fixing of the leaks. It worked really well.
Yeah.
So
very impressive.
Nice and dry this morning. Today is Sunday, April the 21st. Starting at 8:08 in the morning here. First drive. So on our way towards the Cabot Trail, our GPS was messing up, and we weren't sure on the way back if this was the same road that we were on the way in. But then we just looked, and as you can see, there are breadcrumbs all the way along the side of the highway. So that's where our GPS was messing up. So apparently we're on the same road we were on our way out. That's where we've gotten so far anyways. For lunch, Corey's having chili and rice. I'm having lemon chicken, sweet potato, mashed potato, and some cauliflower with a bit of peas and carrots in it. Pretty good lunch.
Down at Halifax Harbor. It's a bit windy, so I guess we won't be doing much talking. The trains are in. And we're just going for a stroll to see what it's about. We're going to cross over the bridge here to get to the other side of the harbor. And when we got to it, oh by golly gee, you got to pay to cross. And we were like, nah.
We don't even know if we want to see what's on the other side, so
we said heck with that. But Halifax Harbor.
That's a nice view from here. Size of the cables running up to hold this bridge. You go right up to the top, across, down the other side.
bet you that's going to be pretty when spring comes around. Sorry about the wind. Back of my wife's head. I'm sure you have all seen that by now. Oh, wow, what a beautiful walk. Gorgeous views, gorgeous views.
Hey, okay, so we're leaving Peggys Cove, or no, we're leaving Halifax Harbor, and we're gonna head down to we're gonna head down to Peggys Cove. See the lighthouse. That should be good.
IKEA, Halifax. Swedish meatballs, here we come.
Peggys Cove. I don't know what is there to say. A lot of rocks. Stay off the dark rocks. They're dangerous and slippery. You don't want to get smushed into the ocean.
Yeah, look at the waves here.
Yeah, it says stay off the black rocks. Don't want to fall down a crevasse.
Don't want to fall down the crevasse. Very windy. Very, very windy. Try to block off some of this wind, guys, but that'll probably be impossible. The waves splashing up over that one rock on the end. Watch, here it comes. Right there, over it goes. Tide must be coming in. Lots of people here, as you can see. Surprise!
The force of the water, that's what I'm afraid of. That's why I don't like the big water. So much power.
Well, that's weird.
Knock on the wood.
I woke up to a funky noise. Did you hear it? Being that I have a light, I should go look, right? Mm-hmm. Do you want me to? Mm-hmm.
This is day 3, night 3 that we slept. This is where we slept. Just on a little pull off out here. We just packed everything up, almost forgot to take our video. So we're just down from Peggys Cove in this little pull off. He's pretty big. He's really cool though. So we're driving down the road in Nova Scotia and we're noticing that the road itself is a little bit pink. The shoulders, you can see the color difference just from the soil here, I guess, is a redder, rustier color. It's just different. And I guess that causes people that drive through that and drive on the road to give the road that pinkish color. So we didn't realize when we were walking past on this side of the train that it's Airbnbs or whatever rentals in there, all the rooms, the pictures. You can rent them out for the night, but there was a guy working on the other side here. We asked him about it and he said they book up pretty quick, so not likely to get one. Not really interested in that anyways, but
Still neat.
Still really neat to see, yeah.
I have to come back when this place is open.
I don't know what the speed limit is.
80.
Maintenance. These parts short here of clean.
Oh, Rafael, roll up the torch thing now. This is CNN. And welcome back to CNN Special Box Covered.
So we're crossing the bridge over to Prince Edward Island. We're both a little uncomfortable here. Corey because of the bridge, and me because of the water. Because that's a lot of water down there. And I don't like all that. I would never want to go on a cruise or anything because I don't want to be this close to that much water. Because I can see all the power that water has. You look at the waves and stuff. That's a lot of water. Just had that bridge in the United States where the ship hit the pillar and took the bridge down. So I'm scanning. No ships coming. Kind of like when you cross the train tracks and you have to check for a train. Maybe nowadays when you're crossing a bridge, you gotta look for ships. Imagine the manpower to build this.
When it goes by, I can hear my vent visor flapping like it's loose. The transports go by. I never noticed until we got into the windy areas here. So what is this? They say the second longest bridge in Canada or in the world?
I don't know.
I think that's what I read.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's a pretty long bridge.
12 kilometers.
I think that's what they said. It's 12 kilometers. I'm not sure.
Yeah, don't quote us on that.
No quoting us really on anything.
I must say, we've really gone out of our comfort zone on a lot of this trip.
Yeah.
Both of us. Okay?
Yeah. Starting to feel better, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like when we took the ferry over to Vancouver Island. Started to feel better when we were getting close to land, when we were getting to Vancouver Island, but at the same time, no, you have to go back. We're actually only halfway there.
And we're off.
Woohoo.
Soil's red here.
Yeah, we've got to avoid highways on our GPS so that we can see some of the countryside. We're on our way to Green Gables, off the highways direction. I'm guessing you wouldn't see the soil so much and see the red if we were here in the summertime when things start to grow. It's not going to be as obvious. So it's kind of nice to be here when there's not all plants in the fields. Right?
Yeah. Windy too when you drive. You can really hear the wind just howling around the vehicle when you're driving. Very windy.
I want to go over here first and see what this is.
Would you sleep here?
Probably. Pretty windy.
I don't think you're going to escape that.
Well, we'll see. Yeah.
Then again. Look at that. There's a body missing.
Go stick your face in it. want to stick your face in it? Fuck. Now we can talk because it's pretty windy. We're not going to be able to keep this. I don't think. Can you take this for a minute? Stop.
I'm going to the beach. Whoop, whoop. Sorry about the wind. Too windy. Stop.
So we walked from here down to that corner right there, and too cold to go any further. The wind is howling too much to record with any kind of sound and tell you what we were looking at. But there's some pretty cool rocks down further, so we're gonna go down there. And if we get out again, I'm putting my hat on.
You're crazy brave. That's cold.
I'm gonna put my hat on this time though. Well, it's a beautiful, warm, sunny day behind glass.
Sure is. So
There's
far,
some-
1,880 kilometers we've driven. Almost 400 of that's been electric, which is pretty good.
Beautiful sights to see in this country.
Amazing.
And the Green Gables. It's closed because it's early in the season, but doesn't mean you can't go. House entrance.
Trees.
Well, we did the Confederation Bridge,
And we're heading back to New Brunswick now.
heading back to New Brunswick, and we're going to continue some journeys here.
Well, tonight is night number 4. And this is the parking lot at the head of the trail here in Shediac. And we're going to set up here for the night tonight. Backing onto the bush. Hopefully there's no critters screaming at us tonight. So we're going to bed, and it's dark out. You can see the moon up there. That's the only light we've got. I hope that the sound doesn't carry on all night with the animals, but if it does, this sound is much better than the beeping that was going on last night. We did see some four-legged creature run around past the back of the truck tonight. Don't know what it was, a fox or...
It is cold, -5. Look at the size of this. Ah, it's awesome. Whew. I am one cold feller.
Well, that was our first trip to the maritime provinces that we haven't been to. I don't think we'll ever make it out to Newfoundland because I'm not really into going on a boat. We're headed back on the 108. We're only 40 minutes from home now. And that was a pretty nice trip. We're going to go home, tweak some things, and start planning for our next trip. And hopefully it'll be a little bit warmer. That's all for this one.